Hello and welcome back to ALW Collectibles. Today we're taking a look at a Transformer toy I never thought we would see an actual representation for. That's being Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the Movie, 1986, Deluxe Class, that's a mouthful, released in 2026, Kranix. And I am stoked. He was just released recently. I was so excited. I don't know what to say. This guy looks phenomenal. Of course, those of us who know the mythos of Transformers, you know who Kranix is. He was introduced in the 1986 Transformers the Movie as the last survivor of Lithome. He was the, better term, robot destroyed by the Quintessons at the Pit of Judgment just before the big scene with Cup and Hot Rod. So, this is like a really big moment for me and for collectors because we've been waiting for this for a very long time. Having said that, this is it. And the accessories with this one are very minimal. It literally is just this little tiny blaster. That's all you get. And then you get the man himself, Kranix. A couple high notes with this figure. He is the very first proper depiction of him from the movie and the adjacent comics. He was released to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the 1986 Transformers the Movie. In the toy's history, just the toy line, there have actually been 4 Kranixes released to this date. 2 of which were Mini-Cons released with Unicron in 2011 and 2016. Of course, the mini Pit of Judgment figure released in 2020 and the current Studio Series 2026. That is a mouthful to say. But as you can see, he looks fantastic. He is spot on for how the movie looked. I actually went back and watched the segments with him in it. Amazing. I think he looks fantastic. There is a side note, however. Sorry about that. I put it out of range. I don't normally show boxes, but I want to show something. Right here. Here. And in the bio you get in the back. They list him as an Autobot. However, 2 problems with that. 1, Kranix is not a Cybertronian. And 2, he has no allegiance or affiliation to either Autobot, Decepticon, or any faction related to Cybertron. So in my opinion, they should have just left that off and just called him Kranix, the Survivor. That's just my opinion, but let me know in the comments what you think of that. That, I think, was just a little overreach by Hasbro. Having said that, though, a lot of information with this guy. Let's take a look at this guy. He's got the uniquely shaped head, which is pretty cool. And if you do it right, you can actually open his mouth. It's part of the transformation, but it does work. Head goes up and down. Will go all the way around. So you get a full exorcist with this guy. Shoulder. And I like this. Up and down. Elbow, no bicep. Nothing at the wrist, though. He does have full waist rotation. That is an incredible big boot. Ouch, he can kick in the jaw all the way from the front. And his splits are impeccable. Do this while he's there. Full rotation at the thigh. He does have a very good knee bend. And he does have toe articulation. So, we have lots of points to look at with this guy when you move him around. The color palette is identical to the movie, so I did, like I said, I went back and looked at it and watched it. A lot of detail work that you see in the movie, the jets on the back. And what's really cool is if you haven't read the adjacent comics, you finally get to see his alternate mode. He does have one. It's like a spaceship. Funky, but it's a spaceship. Having said that, let's transform this guy, and then we'll give a little bit of bio. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to tilt the head back all the way. And I'm going to take this piece and push it right into his here. I'm going to come here to this purple piece. And now it's actually going to fight me today. There it is. I'm going to flip that down. I'm going to bring this up. Now this is the fun part. You got to push from underneath and push this out. So this all goes like that. This comes up. And that's just going to clip into the front of him like so. This can close again. Flip this to the back. Bring up this back plate. Now I'm going to work on the legs a little bit. I'm going to flip this panel up. I'm going to flip that panel up. I'm going to tuck the legs in together. You'll see the grooves in there. All of this will fit nicely. And those will peg together like so. And you want to angle these like that. And this is just going to come down over the back. Oh, I made a boo-boo. There is a spot in here. You'll notice how this is designed right next to the piece. This little peg will fit right into that. If you don't do that, that piece does not set properly. And I found that out the hard way last time I was transforming him, that it becomes a challenge. Because then you have to do what I'm doing now, and that's backtrack and put it all together. So that's how it should look. Those peg into the sides, which will make this piece level here. Let's turn his feet like this. You could do that at any point. Turn his feet outward. There we go. That clipped into place. Now we're going to take this up, this out, that down, flip his arm this way, like so. Same thing over here, down, out, flip, close, straighten the arm, turn it so it's like that. There's a double joint here, and you're going to take the shoulder and bring it straight and bring it right back. There's a photo of it on the back if you want to see. What did I do wrong? Oh, I'm a dip. I forgot a big step. I'm glad I looked. Even I forget a lot of it too. So I made a small boo-boo. Turn that, flip this, and then bring this down. So that's how it should look. I did it backwards. That's Kranix in his vehicle form. I messed up transforming those, so you want to end up with these. If you're doing it from the beginning, close the hand up like I did. Instead of bringing it straight, fold it down, and then bring these down. I've only transformed him like 3 or 4 times. No excuse. I should have paid attention. But that is Kranix. Sometimes it helps to have the photo. In his spaceship mode. Very interesting. It looks like a very odd bird. But the color palette looks really cool. And with this, there's literally no articulation. You can give him his gun, plugs it right into the back, like so. And there it is. Little bio on Kranix. Kranix is the last survivor of the planet Lithone, destroyed by Unicron in Transformers the Movie 1986. A well-versed warrior with advanced AI. However, he does have a full range of emotions. Friendly, polite, and almost human-like. Until the end of his life at the hands of the Quintessons. So, rather interesting. Looks really cool. Super excited for this guy. Couldn't wait. Let me know in the comments what you think of him. Interesting because they do show in the tie-in comics his alternate mode, which looks a lot like this photo here, but to actually see a representation of it looks unique. But I want to know what you think of it. This has been ALW Collectibles. If you like what you see, please hit the like button, subscribe if you wish. Comments are always welcome. I want to say thank you to all the channel subscribers. I do appreciate it very much. Many more videos headed your way. I am going to get ready for another video in Kranix. He's going to go back in time and visit his homeworld. You have a good day.